guys, and welcome to the next Top Table Wild West Exodus unboxing video. You're joined by me, Jay, as always, and this is the next in the series, and probably the last unboxing for a little while at least, because as much as I'm loving showing you these products, I'm pretty sure you feel the same as me, which is stop unboxing things, start painting them and start playing. So after this video, I've unboxed a lot of what I want to get unboxed right now, and then I can get them on my hobby vlogs, get them painted, and then get some games in, and you can see them in action. I definitely think that I've saved the best till last. I love the order and the idea around the order, which we will talk about when we get to it. But these guys are, as of right now, on pre-order, so link below. If you like what you see in this video, get these pre-ordered. Let's show some love for this game. I'd really love for it to grow, and check these out. So as always with these videos, guys, I'm going to quickly go through the box, pull out the pieces, give you a little bit of a look, and then I'm going to assemble the models and we can talk through the cards and the various different bits and how they play. Bear in mind I'm still a relatively new player, but I'll give you as much insight as I can, and then afterwards we'll come back together, we'll have a brief overview, and then hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel and head over to the Wild West Exodus store and pre-order them. So without further ado, let's dive in. Okay guys, so here we are, we have the Divine Intervention Posse set. And as always, I've ripped the shrink wrapping off because I'd spend 3 minutes taking it off otherwise, and you guys wouldn't want to see it. As always, we got these world-class sleeve and box combo for these Posse sets. We had the logos for the faction there. We got all the social media links. The back of the box shows you the content, and this is a 5-model Posse, which tells you these are probably quite expensive in game, but with reason, because look at these guys. And without further ado, let's break it open. All right, I'm gonna pop that there, and then we'll dive in, shall we? So as always, you've got your beautiful standard Wild West Exodus red oak boxes with, oh, beautiful. I did say in a previous video I'm collecting these. I've now got quite a few. I may have to stop because they're taking up loads of space. I got my marketing leaflet that gives you a link to the rules and where to get the unit cards, and check out the website and assembly guides for your models, and a quick fluff overview of the game, so be sure to check that out. Then what else have we got in here? We've got bases, and as you can see they are 4 medium bases and 1 large base, so these are big boys. Yeah, we got cards. I love the fact the Posse sets come with cards. Please don't go out a day too soon. So we've got Makara, Mithun, oh sorry guys, new position camera, may mess that up, Han, Siraj and Valana. Apologies if I've butchered those names. We've got unit cards which we're going to dissect as we get to the players. We've also got your usual unit common rules card, which are real handy. And then we've got, let's see what else we got. We got negative and positive conditions, which is great. And then we've got the card for the, I'm going to give you guys a look at that. We've got the Divine Intervention Posse card. And of course we've got an Order Faction Posse card as well. So those are the cards. And then we've got 3 bags of minis. As always, War Cradle look like they've done a stellar job of packaging these. I've had no issues with casting, no issues with missing bits, can't fault it. Oh wow. So here we have what looks like the body and torso of Makara there. Yep, definitely. Those look like stallion legs and parts. I know a lot of this is off camera, don't panic. This is just a super quick peek. We're going to jump back in later when the models are assembled. As you can see, just there we've got Han's weapon and a few bits. Da-da-da. I love opening new toys, and I've been so eager to film this bit of the video because after filming this I get to build them. And then we've got Mithun's body, and look at the size of that gun. I cannot wait to check out the profile of that. And in the last look, some of the bodies. These are big old boys. Like, let me grab a model for comparison. Yeah, there's one of my enlightened dudes. So just look, and that's just his torso and legs. He hasn't got his head or his arms on yet, so they are a whole different level of beast. Oh, they're so cool. And here's me thinking absolute power Posse have stole my heart. I think they both have, which is real cool. And then the last baggie, rip it open like so. Oh, nice. This has got a lot of the big old weapons in. Very cool. Lots of arms. And a couple more torsos. Ta-da. So there you have it, guys. That is the component of this posse box. But let's get to the fun bit, which is me building these off camera, and then we'll stick them on a turntable and we'll have a look at the models and a look at the profiles. Okay guys, here they are. They are assembled and they are just beautiful models. They're absolutely huge. I don't have one to hand, but midway through assembly of these guys, I grabbed one of my just enlightened hand units and they just tower above them in every way. These guys are massive. Of course, they're all on the medium bases and I hope that's showing. But they are just absolute beasts. And again, they were a dream to go together. Another great kit from the Wild West Exodus guys. Went together in about 15 minutes. I had to look at the instructions once, and that's because I slightly messed up / wanted to change the way Makara's legs sat. But yeah, just absolute stunning models. They've all got really, the stationary ones have all got really intimidating come at me poses, and then you've got the dude with the cannon and Makara, who just are quite clearly ready to smash face. Beautiful models. I'm really excited to paint these. As I said in my absolute power, these models, like with my enlightened, especially the hand units, my aim was just to get them on tabletop because we all want to play painted, and the more painted stuff I've got, the sooner I can get a battle report recorded. But with these, I'm going to slow down a little bit now I've got some painted models and really see just how good I can make them. So this, guys, is the Divine Intervention posse, and without further ado, I say we grab the models one by one and have a look at their cards. Okay, so first up, it'd be rude to start with anyone else other than the boss for this posse, which is Makara. What a model this is. It was, you'll notice by the legs, I've slightly derped up the building. I didn't like the back leg kicking out, and I had to tweak them a little bit more than I thought to get her on more of a marching forward pose, and I messed it up a little bit, but what a beautiful model. Again, the quality of the resin in these kits is outstanding, and this is a big old model. I hope it on camera is doing it justice. I've got a really cool kind of black to blue non-metallic kind of scheme, I suppose, planned for these, and we'll see if that works. But without further ado, let's pop her card on screen now. So Makara is a boss, legendary, order, sultanate, human, female, Corcarole, and Procyon. Apologies if I butcher any pronunciations in this video. She has 4 fortune, which is great for a boss, and she is 255 points, which is your higher level, hard as nails boss points value, really. And where you'll see she shines is in her stats. So she is a quick of 7 base. She's a mind of 8. She's an aim of 6, a grit of 7, a fight of 8, and a limit of 3. A fight of 8. She is just a damage monster. If she gets you, she's going to be hitting you. Unless you roll dice like me, of course. But she is an absolute beast, and she has 2 weapon profiles. It's effectively the same weapon being used in different ways. So she's got the Gladian Lance Unleashed version, which is complex, refined, and torrent. That's got a piercing of 3 and a rate of attack 1 with a crit brutal. Of course, that's a torrent, so it's using a template. And then you've got the Gladian Lance melee version, which is parry and refined, crit brutal. That's got a range of 1 inch, piercing of 3, and a rate of attack 2. So you've got a pretty good piercing weapon there, but it does get better. So we switch to the back of a card. Special rules. Disciple of the All Shard. This unit may choose to count the Guts bonus played by adventure cards during the activation as +1 APs instead of the actual bonus. It may never be included in an army with the tainted traits. So they are just got even more ways of looking for action points just to be these one-man armies just wrecking balls that each character in this posse wants to be. And then we've got the Corcarolus rule, which means the stunned and disordered conditions do not cause attribute penalties to be suffered, although they still count as having the condition. The hazard condition has no effect on this unit and is applied, and if applied, is immediately removed. Furthermore, this unit ignores negative piercing modifiers when taking grit checks, so they are just hard as nails. Corcaroli do not gain any of these benefits against attacks from weapons with the blast template or piercing modifier of 3 or greater. This unit is rapid, which means it can focus his moves for no effect. So that quickness of 7 gets even quicker for free, which is amazing. Also has masked, which means this unit ignores the disorder effects of the smokescreen weapon. This is just built to keep going no matter what you throw at it. Forceful strike, this is amazing. And remember, there's plenty of ways you can get action points through cards with this posse. Once during its activation, this unit may spend an action point to double the piercing value of a strike action to a maximum of -6. So if you take your melee version of the Gladian Lance, it's 2 attacks with Pierce 6 and she's Fight of 8. That is gonna absolutely wreck face, which is just incredible. And Dying Breath, so should it be removed, you get to make a free combat action. So you don't need to be as afraid to charging this into a group because you've got your unleashed version of your Gladian Lance to hit everyone. You'll get to swing as many times as cards and action points are going to let you. And then if they do kill you, you're going to swing again. So she's a really viable option for going into a group full of minis and just laying the smackdown. So that is Makara. And next we'll move over to Siraj. Okay, so next we've got the wonderful Siraj, who is Face, Order, Sultanate, Human, Male, Corcaroli, and Outcap. I don't know what these last cool words mean. Anyway, she has 1 fortune. He has 1 fortune and is 165 points and unique. This model has a quickness of 5, a mind of 8, an aim of 6, a grit of 6, a fight of 6, and a limit of 3. So as you can see, these guys are just beasts across the board, really. And this model comes with a Luminant Glaive, which has parry and crit decapitate. Wow, I struggle getting that word out. Piercing 3, rate of attack 1, so a pretty nice little weapon there. And this model also, I'm not going to cover it on everyone, it also has the Disciple of the All-Shard and Corcaroli rule. This model also comes with Combat Master, which means its second strike action only costs 1 action point, which is great. It has Mast, which again ignores the disorder effect of smokescreen weapons, and it also has Dying Breath, which means we can make a free combat action when I die. That's starting to become a bit of a theme in this posse, so if they're going down, they are going down fighting. And it has the Underboss rule, which means it can replace its Fates trait for a boss trait for 45 points and gain +1 fortune, and the largesse special rule. So that is Siraj, and then we're going to take what looks like Siraj's counterpart, which is Valana. Okay guys, we've got Valana, who is Face, Order, Sultanate, Male, Female, Corcaroli, and Altcap. Again, 160 points, the same as Siraj, and 1 fortune. And looking at it, they have the exact same stats across the board as well as weapons. So it's a quick 5, limit of 3, fight, grit, and aim of 6, and a mind of 8, and unique. And also carries the Luminant Glaive, which has parry and crit decapitate. That word is not working today. And then if we flip to the back, they literally, so again, Disciple of the All-Shard and Corcaroli, which we covered under Makara, which is real good. And then we've got Forceful Strike. So instead of Combat Master, this one has Forceful Strike, which is during its activation, it can spend 1 action point to double the piercing of a single attack to a maximum of -6. So this is one of Makara's rules. So you can have Valana's Luminant Glaive at piercing 6. Oh man, these guys just want to hit things hard. Also has Dying Breath, as do the others. So if I'm going down swinging. And also has the Underboss trait. So Siraj or Valana can be the boss of your posse should you choose. But why would you not want Makara? Now we're going to look at what are actually my 2 favourite models in this set, and we'll start with Mithun. Okay, so next up is Mithun. Mithun is Face, Order, Sultanate, Human, Female, Corcaroli, and Altcap. 170 points unique, and no fortune. And just look at the model, man. It's just got a big, huge, menacing cannon. And credit to Warcradle, like, this looked really tough to build because the arms were separate, yet the wrists and hands, especially on one side, were attached to the gun. I thought this was going to be difficult, but it went together a dream. So kudos to you guys for making some excellent resin miniatures. Anyway, This has two weapon profiles. It's got the basic melee weapon, which we know about. It's just rate of attack 1, no special words. And then he's got his Master Shrike rifle, which is refined and heavy with crit lethal. That's an 18-inch range, pierce 3, and rate of attack 3. So wow, if he's not had to move, he's going to stand still and just open up with this thing. Although 170 points is a lot to stand still, so you want to hope it kills some stuff. This unit, of course, has the Disciple of the All-Shard and the Corcaroli special rules, which at this point we can make it a fair assumption they've all got. Also has Bloodthirsty. Once per activation, if this unit wipes out the last model in a unit with a strike action, it gains a fortune chip, even if they don't have fortune. So you do have a way to get this bad boy some fortune. And it also has Mast and Dying Breath like the others. So I am going down swinging. And then after that, we've got everyone's hero, which is Han. Okay, last but by no means least is Han. And I love this model. Got its huge luminant Kopesh over her shoulder. And he's got his heavy pistol down by his side, just ready to wreck face. This is a proper utility piece, and it's such a cool pose as always. So face order, Sultanate, human, female, Corcaroli and alt cap, and like a lot of the others, it's 165 points. It's a pretty standard point for one of these heavily armoured beasts. Quick 5, limit 3, fight grit and aim of 6, and a mind of 8. So again, these guys have really just got elevated stats where they're going to make up for the lack of numbers, and with some of their special rules they're just tanking it and nothing really stops them. So they've got Luminant Kopesh, which is parry and crit hazardous, that's piercing 2 and rate of attack 1, and then a Carolus heavy pistol, which is refined and crit brutal, which has got 10-inch range, piercing 2 and rate of attack 3. They're going to be chucking a good few dice there. We've of course got the Disciple of the All-Shard and the Corcarolus rules, as well as Trapper, which means this unit's army can always include an additional booby trap. Furthermore, this unit ignores the detonation rule. Mass, so we ignore the smoke screen, and of course Dying Breath. So if I'm going down, I am going down swinging. And that, guys, is the Divine Intervention posse. And they just seem great fun. They seem like 5 absolute beasts on the table who can go and get stuff done on their own. And they look like they want to wreck face, and they are beautiful models to boot. So let's switch back and have a bit of summary with me and wrap this up. Okay, so there we have it. That is the Divine Intervention posse set, and another fantastic product there. We've been through it from opening the box to putting the models together and having a quick read through their profiles, and I think these are fantastic. And I think out of the 2 I've unboxed recently, Absolute Power are the ones I'm looking forward to playing, but these guys I really want to get on the painting table. That being said, I think these would be sensible for me to use. They seem much better as a starter force. They're coming in at around, I think it's 920 points. It's lower model count at 5 models, and these guys aren't really heavily synergistic. They're just no nonsense. They're hard as nails. They're immune to a lot of stuff. They've got a lot of tricks to buff their action points, and their stats are just elevated. So they just go in and get work done, and they don't mess around and take prisoners. So if you guys like the sound of these, make sure you click the links below to go and pre-order these now from WoW West Exodus. And let me know, guys, if you're playing games and where. If anyone's in the Northwest and want to come down to the brand new Top Table HQ, which is currently under construction, please let us know. I want to get a real good community going for this, and I want to get some games on camera for you all to watch. So without further ado, I'm going to cut here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's time for me to go and do some painting. Until the next video, take care.